Fragadelphia is, to my knowledge, the single largest open entry CSGO tournament, non-BYOC in the world, which is awesome. Frag is awesome. Can't wait. But yeah, I actually have the list of attendee teams. There is an attendee list publicly available, but it is very hard to parse because it both has the teams that are attending and also anyone who bought an individual spectator ticket, because it's just
Parks is there. Halo
everyone got a ticket.
there.
A lot of people are going to be there. Yeah.
That's great. I love that. It's amazing. I probably should get my pass.
You should.
I'm media.
Go pay for a damn pass, Ryan. You got that. What were you getting roasted for on Twitter? The finance. Oh, this salary is, you didn't go to the right university.
That was very funny. That was a great roast. That was an incredible roast.
Do you know that guy, or was that a stranger?
No, I have no idea who that is. But that's why I actually can't afford the ticket, because I didn't go to a good enough college.
Yeah, you didn't. You got your entry level finance job at a bottom tier bank.
I don't have to pay any ticket, actually. So
buy a ticket, you bum.
No. All right. So what do you have as the list?
All right. So I can't show this publicly, but I guess can I share this with you?
It's a public list.
It's not a public list.
Oh, it's not a public list.
It's an Ed gave me the list. So I'm gonna send it to you.
It's a secret list.
But I don't think I can just show this because it has like Steam IDs and ESEA profiles.
Oh yeah, don't do.
So I'm definitely not going to show that on screen at any point, folks.
You,
but I will tell you about some of the teams that are signed up, because that's very exciting.
There's a lot of teams.
There's a lot of teams, man. There's a lot of teams. Extra teams coming. That's a fun one.
I see one team already that is going to be fun. Oh, CLG Red is there.
Yeah, CLG Red's coming. By my count, so I don't think this is the final list yet. I think there's still some teams that are like paying up, confirming something or other, confirming one player. But by my count, there's 29 teams listed right now. I expect that to be 32.
Are the winners from last frag not showing up? They're all in Valor right now.
They're all Valorant kiddos. I was hopeful they would show up anyway and just come hang out, or defend their title and hang.
I think it's also happening during Berlin.
So none of them qualified.
Oh my god, that's right.
None of them qualified.
Yikes.
Was Dapper playing in that? No, none of them qualified.
Yeah, Sentinels did.
Yeah, but Dapper wasn't part of that team that won frag.
Oh, he wasn't.
No, that was Vanity, Zeppa, Floppy, MOTM, and
Sonic.
And who?
Sonic?
Was it Sonic?
No.
OC.
I took a picture with them on it.
Did I already say OC?
OC.
Yeah. So none of those guys.
Yeah,
they're
they
either still in CS or they didn't qualify.
I am surprised that Extra Salt is Extra Salt
not
here.
Extra Salt isn't here, but I think that's because Extra Salt already has the spot in the Blast qualifier. So I don't know whether they could. I'm surprised they still didn't come out to play frag, but I don't know how that would have worked.
So I think one of the problems was that there were issues with teams that were going to go to the event and teams that were invited to the qualifier, but they didn't have necessarily a place to play on PCs. There wasn't the actual facility because Fragadelphia is a temporary venue. It's not like the Nurse Street setup where they could be able to just kind of go and have their setups and do everything. I think that caused some of the issue here. I think if it was a legitimate place to do it, I think all those teams would have shown up. I think you would have seen Extra Salt there. I think you would have seen everything else, but they're not. So it's also going to be interesting to see what happens because the team, I think it's 5 teams. The top 5 teams are going to go ahead and get a spot. And then it's just going to be a question, I think, unfortunately, where are they going to be able to play?
So, Fragadelphia said that they're going to be able to source them PCs and a location. Okay. So, that'll be
I guess they have to change their flights. And lodging. So
I believe my understanding is also that Frag will be paying for lodging, or Blast will be paying for lodging.
That's huge.
Like, it's gonna happen. They'll make it happen. It's obviously a bit of a weird situation where you have grassroots where people are paying their own way out, and then you have, once they qualify, like they're there and they're competing. But my understanding is that they are in fact going to have a venue, a location, and be put up for the duration of the qualifier, so that it's not an issue. The guy to the left is really low volume-wise. Am I to... No, you're to the left. Usually that's a me problem, but apparently that's a you problem this time, so I'll turn your volume up here. Audio is eternally the devil.
Let me turn my microphone up.
No, don't turn your microphone up. I'll control your level.
Too late. Someone's telling me to fix my posture. My posture is perfect in this chair. Okay?
Ryan has great posture, like most short guys. Great posture. No, you got fine posture. I'm just trying to turn that into a thing. Do
you think you're funny?
I do. Sometimes.
Do you think you're creative?
Not really. Not with that one. Sometimes yes. Not with that one. That one's like that's leaning real low.
I'll see you. I'll see you this weekend.
You will.
I'll see you this weekend, Mike.
You will, and
I'll let you know.
I still won't be your height.
I'll let you know.
But some of these teams are really interesting. Talking about some of the teams that we've got here. So there's a few advanced and premier teams. X13's coming out. Third Impact's coming out, though they won't have their full 5. Dangerous, unfortunately, has a commitment over the week. So Consti will be playing in his place. We've got Eros is playing. I'm very excited to see them play on LAN because they've been impressing me in what they're doing in Premier. We've got a couple university teams, Davenport and Norwich University.
Kojo Mo. Best self-proclaimed best opera in North America.
There you go. He's part of a 6-man roster, so
that's gonna be interesting. I bet one of them is the coach.
I mean, that would be my assumption, but who knows? We've got basically some pieces of Recon 5 and Infinity Gauntlet. That's going to be Ajax, Saturn, Wilkie, Ellison, and Slight. I guess it's
a squad.
Yeah, it's going to be a squad. It's a team. It's a squad. There's going to be, let's see, Detonate has some pieces from a former Prem roster, and Swan, Delta 9, Ghosty. That's going to be an interesting one. Party Astronauts are obviously going to be there. They're bringing their full 5, and I think that's got to make them one of the favorites for the event.
That's huge. Yeah.
Ben, Ponalone, Infinite, DJ, Cynic. Cynic, obviously the new addition there. We got Munster in the chat.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
He said, Joey Bag of Donuts. He said, Ryan smells. Can you confirm that, Ryan?
Good.
There you go. Finish the sentence. Word association.
I've always been good at that.
Other fun teams we've got coming in. Bad News Bears, obviously coming. They're bringing Junior as
Junior!
Well,
oh my god, this is great. Oh my god, Junior.
Have you met Junior in person yet?
I haven't met Junior yet. Junior and I. So, Junior and I have been very closely because we both love the Red Sox. So we love each other for that. But he got mad at me. Back before the Furia move, because some Brazilians were telling me, some Brazilian journalists were saying that the Junior move might be off. And so I said that once on Flom's channel, and Junior was mad at me for like 3 months. He was so mad at me.
Dude, I don't know why you would lie to the people like that.
I didn't lie. I said that other people in Brazil were saying this, and they got mad at me. It's not my fault.
Speaking of which, I've seen you've been baiting the Brazilians today again. Do your Twitter?
I didn't do anything today.
Yeah, you retweeted the
What did I do? Oh, just the checking in on things.
You did a bunch of things, man. You did the checking in on the SK1, and then what was the other thing you did? I saw it.
The checking in the I have information that leads to the arrest. That was great. That was hilarious.
I don't understand that reference.
The meme of I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. That joke.
Sure.
No?
I guess.
Man. The problem with most of my jokes here is that like they would really hit if everyone on like politics Twitter understood like esports memes. Would be great. I'd be so great. But there's not a huge crossover there. So really struggling on that department. Anyways. No, I love my Brazilian friends. They're great.
Okay, sure.
That's all I got.
When you need mentions, when you need interactions.
I don't need...
CLG Red's coming, as we talked about before. Big Chillin's coming. Excited to see that roster. Also, JoJo's going to be playing with them, so that'll be fun.
JoJo's playing with Big Chillin? Oh.
JoJo's
DVL's going to be there.
For Fragadelphia.
We can fight. DVL and I can fight.
Good old DV. You're going to fight DVL?
I think DVL will have to fight. I'm not exactly sure where we left off. On something, apparently, we might have been supposed to fight last time. Okay. It's very unclear. We have a love-hate relationship.
Okay. He's got a little more reach than you, but I don't feel like DVL's much of a fighter.
You know, I get low to the ground. I have great balance.
There you go. There's a team called Pro Space Labs, so that's something. I don't know anyone on it, but that is a heck of a team name. And then there's NA's
ESEAs.
Finest, which is Choco Check Reborn, Stamina, Carson, Jazz Pimp Reality, and CXZI coming on out. So that's gonna be fun to watch on LAN. It's gonna be interesting. Excited to see. So, fun fact: I think you and I have actually seen CXEI on LAN before. Do you know when?
Have we? I don't remember lots of faces.
So
last
you wouldn't have remembered it this time either. ESL New York, 2018. Yes. Were you at that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did like a show match on stage with
like
a bunch of players.
Two universities
like
or something?
No. That was a different event. No, this was like it was like a pro and a bunch of puggers game, like a pro and a bunch of amateurs, and I'm pretty sure 60 played.
Danny was there?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was one of the 5. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember who the pros were. It was like Nothing and Sean Garris or something like that. But there was something at that ESL New York, and I'm pretty sure Danny was played on stage for like a show match.
So Team Nothing in 2018, Team Nothing was Nothing Sponge, Aurora, Synapse, Yato Rack, and then Team Swag was Swag, Stena, Noah, JH, J425, Hero Kami, JH8.
Shit, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Maybe he did Chicago. Oh, I could be wrong about that.
Was there a show match in...
Or was it 2019?
No, because that was between actual pros in 2019.
What am I thinking of?
Wow.
Might have just...
I Am Chicago 2018 show match. What are you thinking of?
Dude,
it's so interesting.
I swear I'm thinking of something here. It's not on his Wikipedia, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stop.
And it's not the Collegiate International.
I know he did
I Am
something.
Chicago.
I know he did something. I know he played a game before he started like playing Team CS or became known in Team CS at all. But it was something.
Anyways,
MGA
throwback
2019
Spermie
at ESL 1 New York, some rank S with pro captains. I remember that. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. It was either Chicago or New York, and I know he played in it. But anyways, this is the most minor tangent for us to go down. This matters.
No, this is great. I love this tangent. This is so relevant. And can I do another tangent real quick?
Sure, hit me with a tangent.
One of the guys on Pro Laps, S37.
Sure.
He says he's from Maine, and he has a picture of him being a Vikings fan. So I hate this guy already because if you're from New England and if you are not a Patriots fan, what are you doing? What's wrong
Some
with
people
you?
just don't like hopping on a bandwagon, you know.
Also,
no,
he's 32.
The guy's
he's
suffering.
32.
The guy's suffering enough.
I'm amazed that they have internet up in Maine. I'm amazed. I thought they were still using carrier pigeons up there.
Yo, Maine's a great state.
Maine is a great state. They just don't get anything. They don't have communication. So it's shocking to me that he's able to play ESEA. I thought that they only communicated through the postal service on horses.
That's an interesting take. Interesting.
You know.
So let's. Okay. So
should we circle back?
We're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back to Fragadelphia teams. 5 teams qualify through to the Blast close qualifier. The Blast Fall Showdown close qualifier, which is super cool, very exciting. Also a 60K prize pool, you know, casual $60,000 for a grassroots.
Pretty impressive that they were giving up that much.
Dude, it's amazing. Like there's so much on the line in this tournament. It's kind of wild. Like this is more than DreamHack prize pools used to be. DreamHack prize pools used to be 50K. I think they're more now, but they used to just be 50K. Like this is pretty nuts. It's awesome to see. So
I am very sad that we will not get to see though Extra Salt, Pain Gaming, or Godsend. So would have liked to.
I mean, I'll get to see them
in person, Mike.
I mean, not in person. I'll be in studio though, which is super exciting. It's pretty lit. I get to. So the way it's gonna work is we're gonna do we're going to do Fragadelphia live in person at the event, which is awesome. And then we're going to do 3 days of studio casting for the Blast Premier Fall qualifier, which is awesome as well. So I get 6 days of in-person casting after a 1.5 years of drought. And I'm just like, picture me like a dried up cactus in the desert. And finally there's that first rainfall. I'm just going to soak all of this in-person interaction up. And it's going to have to sustain me for the next year when we go back into massive lockdowns as the corona kills us all in the winter. Anyway, with that bit of optimism, I want your prediction. Looking at this team list, you just complete.
So
throw them out there. Who are your 5 teams getting into the closed qualifier?
All right. So obviously it's Party Astronauts is 1, Bad News Bears is 2.
Cool.
Wild card. I'm gonna think that CLG Red probably has some chance here.
Well, that's interesting.
I feel like they're gonna be sneaky.
Okay.
I have faith in them. So I feel like they're gonna surprise. I feel like they're gonna be great.
Okay.
Who else? Oh God, I actually don't really. I guess maybe Arrows? You seemed really excited about them.
I really like Arrows. I love what I've seen from them in Premier so far. I don't know how it's going to translate to LAN. I think that's always pretty tricky to do for the first time. And I'm not sure they're bringing their full 5. Hold on, let me look at the roster.
And then honestly, I think NA's Finest is going to be in there. I think they just...
bringing their full 5. They're bringing people who are on their roster. Yeah. I guess they are. No, they are.
Well, then, I mean, they have a shot.
Yeah, they do have a shot. Absolutely. Based on basically, the games that I'm going off of here for Arrows is they played a really good series. They beat Third Impact, and then they played a really good series against Exersalt that they lost. I haven't watched the Arrows Team Verum game yet. That loss is a little bit concerning, but I think there's a lot there for Arrows that's pretty exciting. So I think they absolutely could be a dark horse here at Frag. I just don't know if any of them have any LAN XP, and that is different, right? That is always different.
I'm confused. Is RBG not signed up?
I think they did sign up, but I don't know if they're added into this list yet. There was.
Okay.
Because I thought they were competing. This list is not finished and perfect. Things are being added in.
Well, that's unfortunate because I have them. I had someone write an article about RBG. He was very excited about RBG. So like, plugging rushmedia.com. He was very excited about RBG, and so I would like to see RBG there. I think they should be on there.
I think they were on the list of participants as RBG2. I don't know what that means. Probably just means they messed up registration at one point.
Probably.
Put a different one in, to be honest with you. They're somewhere in this list. I know I saw them.
Oh my god, who's Brian CS? Ew.
Apparently he says that RBG is in fact signed up and equipped.
Oh, we like that.
As well. So yeah, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be competing.
All right. Secret Genius Club underrated. Secret Genius Club. We don't.
That's Jackson's team that he comes to Lance with.
Oh, yeah, that's getting first rounded.
I don't. Jackson, are you playing? I don't think Jackson's playing in this one.
Even better. Maybe they make a second round.
Yeah, right. If Jackson's not, no,
right, exactly.
No Jackson, no Secret Genius Club. That's the party.
That's
They run the Midwest scene. He just took third at a 10K in a casino in Oklahoma.
Wait, I'm confused. He took third place in a literal farmers league.
I mean, it wasn't
literally farmers. He's playing against literally farmers.
First place was what? Ben Lee.
I know that there's the soccer joke of like how League One in France is a farmers league, but if we're gonna talk about Midwest CS, he's playing against literally farmers. I don't know how else.
I mean, look,
about this.
You're a fan of Junior. Junior's from country. Ponalone's out there farming.
Listen,
there's some talent in Middle America.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: farmers. Mm-hmm. They have the backbone of our America, but they might not be the backbone of NACS.
They're also an insurance company that advertises a lot